system. This is what happened when you go to Petco and they have the dollar a gallon sale. So about one, two, three 20-gallon longs. One, two, three. Uh, those are just regular 10-gallon tanks. I went in and let me. It's kind of tall here, so there we go. So I went completely in and spent a ridiculous amount of money. Although I was like, it's a dollar a gallon. And yes, people, it was a dollar a gallon, absolutely. But when you consider the fact of everything that you're going to need for your quarantine system, and that you don't have six of everything that you need, you end up spending more money. So Uh, I ended up getting the API 5 to 20 gallon hang on filters in the back. And I actually upgraded there to their little, not the ceramic things, but I forget what it is here. You know what? Why even try to figure it out? That's my safe, so I'm trying to get into my house. A lot of bad trouble for you. So, here it is right here. So, this is their Biochem stars. It's supposed to have a huge amount of area for active bacteria. I put this in every last one of the filters. There's about 9 of them in each of the filters. There's also some marine pure. Um, these are the little squares that they sell when you don't want the huge, you know, big blocks or the bio balls just rolling around everywhere. You can get these, and there's small pieces of live rock in each one of these tanks. There's also some saltwater mollies. Now, I guess technically I'm cycling the tank, um, but I got the fish in there to give me a good ammonia kick, and then I'm gonna yank those guys out, and I'm gonna take those back to the store. And unfortunately, they're gonna go back into the molly tank, and somebody's gonna buy them. They're gonna feed them to a shark, or I don't know. So I really feel sorry for these guys. I really do. But I needed to start the ammonia somehow. So I fed them. They've been in here for like 3 days. So I'm gonna pull them out because I noticed my ammonia is starting to, right there. If you can see it, yeah, the ammonia is at alert now. So the cycle will begin. So I'm gonna pull those guys out of there. They've done a great job, and I'm gonna take them back, and somebody's gonna eat them. But also, this is just storage area. As you see, uh, I still use Instant Ocean Instant seawater, sea salt, should I say? Uh, I could switch to some of the other stuff, but I mean, why? I'm gonna have a calcium reactor on my 150 gallon. Um, and my doser that I used to have, I'm actually gonna switch that to this other little project. As you see here, this is, I'm a Laker fan, of course. You see plumbing, everything. We're gonna walking through. Come out my back door. Yes, my kids have everything. This is my new core propagation project. I recently I just put this together. This is another project from, again, a dollar a gallon. Um, I already had a sump, the pre-existing sump, so it's there. Um, I cut it so I can sit this little black shelf in there, and I have my protein skimmer on that. That's the huge protein skimmer I had on my 150 gallon. I got a smaller one. I'm going to set it in there. I'm going to put some marine pure bio balls at the bottom, filter socks, return pump, and that's going to be connected to this 40-gallon tank here. Um, let's try to lift this up and over. Now, last night, as you see the tank here, it kind of I don't know. I scratched it out. Whatever. This is going to be in the fish room as well. But I put in the overflow box here. Put in a low profile strainer. I also put in this return line with the little spin stream on it. I'm going to also put a Coralia wave circulator here, and this is going to be my coral propagation tank, my grow out tank. I don't know if any of you guys follow me, but if you do, I hate coral frags with a passion. I don't like them, but I understand them. I understand not everybody can go out and buy $200, $150 actual coral piece, large coral piece, and not everybody can do that. And the word is skipping me for, I don't know. It's gonna get dark for a second, guys. All right, here we go. Nobody can colony. That's what I'm looking for. Colony. Not everybody can go and buy a coral colony. So they have to start out with coral frags. I have always been a big proponent of buy the colony. You know, it's healthier. You know, survive, so on and so forth. But there's of course a but. I figured I could save some money here. The reason I want to save some money here is because I want things to last. Um, Now, of course, my tanks look beautiful, but like any other person who's been in the saltwater hottie and has corals, you have a closet full of dead corals somewhere. You probably break them down and put in your calcium reactor, but it happens. We are taking live animals from natural habitats and throwing them into a little box. Not all of them are going to be excited and happy and growth and so on and so forth. So, and in doing that, I not only did not want to lose a large colony, I didn't want to throw out $100, $200, and you know, it's gone. I also didn't want to throw out $100, $200 for fish and gone. So I'm setting up the core propagation tank to buy smaller fragments, and I'm gonna grow them out. And that way, they're down here. It's gonna be in this area over here, right here, and I don't have to see them. They're not gonna be in my tank. I'm not gonna be looking at frag plugs. And also, I can finally properly quarantine my saltwater fish. A couple years ago, I had a 110 gallon. I bought my favorite fish in the world, Sohal tank. I also had a powder blue tank, and I also had I believe a cold tank or yellow eye tank, however you want to say it. Well, that Sohal had marine velvet on them. I did not have a propagation system. I did not have a quarantine system, and it spread to my tank and it eradicated everything. I mean, it completely decimated my tank. So all my fish, my friends, my help when I'm stressful, all of it was gone. It was, and in one fell swoop. Um, it sucks so much and it's so devastating that you want to end up just packing everything up and throwing it all away. So that all could have been prevented had I just did this. Had I actually created a quarantine system, had it up and running, and even a quick hospital tank. But I didn't do that. But this is my lesson learned. So 6 tanks here, core propagation tank, which will be there. And I can also use that for some larger fish. They need more room. But I intend on making sure that my fish are healthy, that I don't lose another fish so stupidly. And my display tank that sits in my living room, finally in my living room and not in a basement or man cave or somewhere, that it's going to be healthy, happy, and I can shoot mini videos. So that's what's going on in my house. Thanks you guys for subscribing, for following. Um, I would go over step by step by step by step of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Um, but I'll do that when I set up the propagation tank later on today. I'm gonna set that up. Kobe. But yeah, those are my goals. That's what I'm planning to do. Fish room should be built within, or the garage, because my wife already think I'm only doing it for the fish room anyway. So my garage will be built in a month or so, and I can finally get my 150 gallon up and cycling, and I'm gonna do it the long way. I'm actually gonna let it sit for 4 to 6 weeks with just salt water and circulation, and I'm gonna cure the rocks, even though they were once live and now they're dead, and I want to start them over again. So, and then after they're cured, I'm going to start the cycling process. Now you can do curing and cycling at the same time, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cycle, or should I say, I'm just going to cure them. Although it should build up beneficial bacteria on them, I'm going to drain all that water out, and then I'm going to start the cycle. Um, I want to make sure that everything is perfect because it's my family, it's my fish, and I want to enjoy them both. And I want to make sure that if my kid names a fish, that fish is around for a while. And I don't want my tank to be um, shall I say, a revolving door. Fish go in, fish go out. I want the fish to live, be happy, and fruitful. I am going to do what I normally do, and I am going to switch in. Sorry, finger in the way. I'm gonna have more wrasse in this tank. I'm gonna do my wrasse collection again, and I'm only gonna have one tank, and that's my Saltwater. So that's it. Corals, wrasse, Saltwater. Thank you. Adios.